wanted to say hi to Niall. So I know haven't seen your face forever, so I'm here.
Ditto.
I said good morning too.
Good morning, Linda.
Hi,
Morning. I
live.
missed
I'm letting
you.
everybody in.
Okay, here we
Good
go.
morning. Love you. All right. All right. Someone's got the button. I'm gonna get started. Hello, Joe. Hello, Gary. Hello, Brian. Look at all the guys on the front page. Usually we're spread throughout. Hello, Riley. He's always so freaking happy, isn't he? Hello, Bambi, Trevor, Dorothy, Thomas. I'm gonna miss everybody on here. We're coming in. All right. So we are really going to focus on content, building stuff out, delivery. I'm going to be building a couple pages today, but first I need to do a little bit of housekeeping and go over some stuff. We need to have another, like, I would call it like a building a day, like a let's look at this. Babe, can we look at the calendar?
Yes, what are we looking at?
We're going to do this first. Hold on. I'm going to have fun with this immersive view. Let's see who else. Who can I let's see. Interested on camera. There we go. Like we're all picture frames. Okay. Um, I want to just discuss a few things. And Greg, I just chose you because I we haven't talked for a bit. So welcome to the platform here. I'm going to go over just a few housekeeping things, and we're going to go right to page building. The first thing I want to bring up, and then Tanya, I want to look at our calendar because I didn't do this with you before. I need to do another marathon Saturday.
What,
And
this Saturday?
not, I don't, well, this Saturday is probably not good. So does the 12th work?
No, but Friday, this Saturday works.
Saturday works?
Yeah, the 5th? Yeah, the 5th works. Not the 12th. That's right before Palm Sunday. We have plans.
Well, how about the 26th?
That's a Friday. Oh, that's a Saturday. Yeah, that should be okay. That should be okay.
You say the 5th works?
Yeah.
But I can't go, I can go 5th. We can go probably to like 4 o'clock is all, right?
Am I missing something?
Yeah. I think we do the 26th. Is the
Oh,
26th
that's right.
work?
We do have, never mind. We have something on there. So yeah, you'd have to be, it's really after Easter is the best.
Yeah, the 19th doesn't work.
No, it does not.
26th, does the 26th work for you?
Yeah, I believe, yes, the 26 works.
So I'm going to put that the 26th, and we're going to go. I'm going to do the marathon. I'm going to go from. We're going to take the whole day. So Niall, Dina, we're not going to be doing the V marketing on that day. On April 26th, we're going to be doing a um, page building marathon. PBS page building and posting and ad posting marathon. We're doing both. And
11 to when?
We're sending out right now. We're gonna go 11 to midnight. All right. I want to really, and I'm going to tell you what we're doing on that day, so you guys have time to prepare. Keep doing your stuff there. Anybody that's new, try to have your PBS done, being submitting for Google AdSense. But we're going to be creating pages and posting. We're going to be just doing what you should be doing. So we're going to break out a whole day to do nothing but create a page, post a page, create a page, post a page, create a page, post a page. We'll go to all sorts of clustering and development on how to grow. And we're going to be focused on a couple different type of keywords, but how to really isolate it. I'll give you a hint. We're going to be focusing almost primarily on things you're going to drive to our ads that we have memes for. So everybody with the meme account, we're going to really be focusing on that and where the new direction's going. And then a bunch of other things too. I mean, we'll fill it in. That's a lot of time, but it goes by quick when we're doing this. And what I know that I'm going to do out of that Saturday, and I'll just put that out there, that Saturday, right? I'll make sure I have my nuts, my snacks, all healthy fats. I'll put that in there just so I keep the brain going. I'll probably have at least 6 brains, at least 6, and keep the fluids going. Tanny knows we'll have some easy, quick meals in between, right? Eat as we go. We'll do some fun stuff. We'll do some drawings of some sort, okay? But that one day will be a power day of content, and it's going to show you what you should be doing if you only have an hour, if you only have 2 hours, you only have 3 hours to do your PBS work, right? The art of the performance blogging system. We're going to focus on one huge day, and that one day is going to help set up my PBSs so that I can generate another $100, $200 a month in Google AdSense. One big day like that, exercise properly, and then with steady consistency after that is how this works. So I'm going to get to the nitty gritty of that on that Saturday. Now, we've done development days, posting days. We've done all these things that help, but this is going to be not just ad posting, not just page creation. We're going to be doing it both. We're going to create a page, launch a page. Do the marketing on that page, then create another page, launch a page, create a series of pages, launch a page. And it'll be a very effective, training day for people to go through and to see different stuff done. But also, this is what it takes. And the thing about it is, and I'm going to just stress this for people, and I need you to understand this. A lot of people don't plan their future out. They just think about now and today and maybe the next week or so. When you're blogging and doing the content and the marketing that we do, you guys, we're setting up income for months and years. I'm still being paid for stuff I wrote back in 1997. I'm still getting paid from it. So I want to just keep plugging it and plugging it and plugging it. And it's one of those things that it just needs to happen on a consistent basis as well, even if you only spend an hour a week, 2 hours a week. How do you spend that hour, that 2 hours? What do you do? How do you make it effective so you're pushing towards the goal? And you guys, I'll be sitting in line somewhere. We all have lines to sit in. It seems like it happens, right? Or airports, on a plane, places where I can't do a lot. But you guys, I post ads all the time. I'm creating pages all the time. And I get on a whim and I go, and I'm going to try to share more and more of that. That's what I told you guys I would do. But there are so many different angles. Now, I started that birthday celebration, and I got to tell you, that has already stressed me out because there are so many important people to do a birthday thing for. It'll be endless. And it's one of those things that's going to build. It's going to be a Tempest thing. And you know what? People are curious kittens. Every page I do, every person I put out there. But what's really good about it is when I work on a family member, I'm also endorsing them. I'm tying things in. I'm helping brand them as well. It's not a bad idea. Okay. And I need to do more verbal messages, more video content, put some stuff out there. I'm going to show you guys a whole different direction. And we're just going to compound it. Okay. There's a lot of freaking content to write, but that alone, I could do birthday messages for everybody I know, everybody I care for, and I will never get done before I die. It's So you just got to do the best you can do. And it gives me something like if I don't know what to write, I can always go to that section. I don't ever run out of things to write. It's like, well, what do I write on today? What feels like that today? What do I wake up inspired to write today? And ideally, I want you guys to get to a mode to where when you're doing this on a full-time basis and you're focused on your V marketing and you've got a student watching an 18-minute video and you're doing all your stuff that's out there, if you get an idea, you can go jot it down and finish it later, but you're in a process, right? There's so much we can do in the efficiencies that are set up in what we do. Next item on that is on the V marketing. What I want to stress, and Greg, I'm gonna look to you on this since I brought you on here. If you have a big task to perform, all right, let's say you've got to move a heavy couch, right? And go ahead and I'm gonna co-host. Let me co-host you. Hold on. How do I do that here? Let me go. I have to pull you up here. All right, I'm putting you on. We haven't talked before this, right? This isn't pre-planned. We're gonna have just an awesome, like, on the cuff talk. There we go. Niall, Linda, Tanya, I need you guys to unmute. We're gonna have there's a five of us here. I'm gonna ask some questions and go through it. Gregory, you got a heavy
There
couch
you
to
go.
move.
Finally, it unmuted.
You got a heavy
Okay.
couch to move. You
Yeah.
got to take it from downstairs up 4 flights, and it's just you. What are you gonna do?
Well, the obvious answer is either hire some people or get my sons to do it for me.
Go get help.
I like that answer.
That's the honest truth. That's what I would do. Hey, you guys, I need to move this couch upstairs.
Hey, Linda,
Yeah,
you've got a dire need to move a bunch of stuff out of the backyard, and you've got to move it to the front yard, and it's just you. What are you gonna do?
get help.
Okay, Niall, we have a big event we got to set up. It's just you. Tanya and I can't make it. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna say who lives close enough, or where are all my nephews at?
So why is it different when we have a big goal? You have a big goal.
Don't know.
I want to increase my income so my family's not struggling anymore. I want to make $10,000 a week. I've never made more than 5,000, but I want to make 10,000 a week because I know if I'm bringing in 40 grand, I know that I can have the house I want, I can have the cars I want, I can put my kids in college, I can handle a lot of things. I got resources, right? And yet I'm going to go do it by myself or try to figure something out. Why on a simple task of moving a couch, do we automatically go, oh, I need help, I'll go get it. But when we have a goal, we don't go, I need to get help. It's my deep conversation for today. And yet we have this vehicle called V Marketing where I can just go and get help and get other people that I can help by helping them. They're going to help me if I help them. I have a big daunting task. I'm not going to do it by myself. I can't do it by myself. I need help. So I'm going to go get help. And I'm going to go get help because I'm going to go find other people that want this. And I'm going to get their help because I'm going to teach them how things work here so that they can make money and build, which is also going to help me. And I probably need more than one person. I'm going to need an army depending on the size of my goals. It's no different. I've gone to get neighbors for help. Something comes up, I got to move something really quick, or I'll go get neighbors. I don't want to break my walls. I don't want to break my back. I don't want to cause further damages financially or physically. I'm going to go get help. And we all have community around us. We have a world of community and a world that needs help. One of the biggest things I think people need to understand is when you help somebody, you actually help somebody get what they want. Sometimes you are the biggest winner of that. Most of the time, you win more than they win. They get something, but you get so much more out of it. Helping others is really a key to happiness. So if I'm going to go help somebody that's then going to help me do that goal, I mean, I just want to put that in perspective when people are going out there. It's like you need help to get your goal done. Look at your help. Now, I'm going to go over like something that's really magical, and you guys should know this. V marketing right now, it's working so good. Everybody should be jumping on it. It's the timing and the cycles of life and where we're at in everything. Yes, people are pretty dang responsive again. If you're not doing V marketing, I'm going to just give you a kick in the butt. Go do it. Go look at your goals. Look what you want to accomplish. And you better realize really quick, you can't do it by yourself. You can't. You need help. It's in the plentiful. Now, not only that, but once you start getting that help and start hitting those goals, especially if you're hitting smaller goals, you're going to be able to hit bigger and bigger goals because you've brought in more help. You've built a community to help you. You build a community, you get a help, they get a help. It's a win-win scenario all around. Okay, next topic. I'm gonna go into we'll go back to the speaker. Here it goes. Next topic. We are we're moving past wine for right now. You guys, it might start coming back up. I can just tell you guys, we sell what's on the truck today. We sell what's trending. We focus on our best energies, what's going to give us the best rewards. Well, we've closed out wine for the time being, and we're doing that BOGO. So you buy a case, get a case, which is incredible. We still have inventory. And so it ends. Like, you guys, it won't happen again. Like, this is done. Monday, we're processing the final orders that come in through this week, and it's shut off. Now, it doesn't mean it's not going to come back on. We're gonna watch the wine industry. We're gonna watch where things are going, but we have closed out of all warehouse obligations. We will finalize the rest next month. We basically put that whole business on a perpetual pause. It's expensive to do that. We're not shutting it completely down. We hope that it comes back where we can get going, and then we can start making wines again. We can start doing all that stuff, but we don't have any wines in the make. We actually, our winemakers are so good that when we were negotiating all this, all the wines that we had in the future going, we have buyers for them. It's based on the winemakers. They literally went to their current client and said, hey, this is happening, and we were going to have to buy it, which is fine. We would honor it, but everything we had that was pending, it's all sold. Like, which, and it's sold the previous stuff, and they're going that direction. Now, granted, the people that bought it got a really good deal because we already had massive funds down on it. But you guys, the focus we got to focus on is on our anchors. And I want to really drive that today, cover some more things. But that being said, for those of us that love this wine, I'm going to show you, we just had one of our cases come in. The AVP is still in there, and Tanya's throwing these in the reds. Yes, this is like a $600+ bottle of wine by itself. And if you've had one, you understand what I'm saying. If you're ordering reds, you're probably going to get some AVP. You're also going to be getting this incredible Grand Cru Merlot. And I got to tell you guys, I always wanted my own wine label. I got it, right? And this is an absolute proper Napa Merlot. All right? The winemakers told us too, this is like $500 a bottle everywhere that they would be selling this or more. $500 like on the shelf, which means $1,000, $1,200 in a restaurant. This is also in the reds. We have a lot of that really good Pinot Noir called the Nile Eddy. There are still a few hundred bottles. We're down to a few hundred. Yes, we had thousands. There's still a few hundred. So I'm telling you guys.
We're already less than 200.
Sorry. I didn't know what you've done on the other orders. I guess we're down to 200, less than 200. I thought that one, just before we did this announcement, we had a whole delivery of that get done, like a whole bunch. And we've been doing this for the last little bit, and now, this is the direction it's going. So If anybody wants to order wine, just go to your customer account. If you're a staff, you have a staff account, you should have access to your customer account. This would be the time to get help if you need to, because Monday we put the last orders in on Monday, and then we're done. We won't have a warehouse to ship from anymore. Where everything's, guys, it's done. It's done Monday, 31st. Then we have a month. We're cleaning this stuff up, and that's it. That's it. Like, and then we'll look for what the future holds. You guys, I gotta tell you, there's always a bigger plan. I love where things are going, but I'm just gonna, I'll put this out there. I know I'm gonna have people we're gonna be talking about it. And I wish that wine was so good. I wish it would have had more. This is your chance to get more. Stock up. It's better than any wine you're gonna get in any grocery store. We all know it, but it's where things are, right? It stopped marketing the way that it did. You guys, we used to be just pumping this stuff out. It was amazing. Times change, we're shifting. But for those of us that actually love this, right? You buy wine anyway. This is it. Tammy and I will not be giving wine away for gifts this year. We're keeping it for ourselves. We already discussed this. We'll keep several $100s in all of our locations, or several hundred bottles in all of our locations, and hopefully we've stocked up enough for the this will last for years, and we'll see where it goes. And you guys, I've already shed the tears over this. I thought we'd be doing wine forever. I didn't think it would ever be unpopular to buy, and the numbers are pretty staggering. So much so, the wine industry is trying not to publish them. They like to you like to publish good news. It's been slipping backwards severely. Wine sales in restaurants down. It's amazing. It's taken a different thing, and you know what? We go where things are at, and there's a lot of awareness. A lot of things is there, and we'll key it up there. We've been approached by a lot of people in the wine industry when they found out that we were like, "Hey, we're going to depart from it." They're like, "What's going on? Why are you guys leaving? You guys have been, here's your numbers." And I'm just like, I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking where things are going. You guys, by volume, we sell so much more Velveeta. People care about their health a lot, and that's a good thing to see. So I'll bring it up. It's there, and I'm going to tell you not to hesitate. Buy a case. You're going to get two. That's an incredible freaking value, and we rather it go to you guys than where it's going. We actually, guys, we have people that are buying every single bottle left, whatever's left. They know the wine. They know the winemakers, so it'll be there. So we rather you guys get it. That's why we did the BOGO. We rather just discount it, which we've never discounted our wine in the entire time. Never had to. Didn't really want to. We put it in there, built the commissions up, but we're doing it here, and it's more as a thank you for all the stuff we've done over the years. Okay, I'm gonna put this down. Kenny and I will be enjoying some wine later today. That's a promise. I think we're at that Tanya Rosé. I don't know what's left on the whites, babe.
We have the most what we have is Chardonnay. We have under 100 though of the Sauv Blanc, and we have about 60 bottles only left of the Tanya Pinot Grigio, and then we have some of the Tanya Rosé, the Grand Cru Rosé. We have under 200 of those, so that's pretty much it. Where the whites are, we have a few more reds right now than whites, so I think people are stocking up for the summer with whites. What I find, but a good Pinot Noir goes great any time of year. Actually, so does a Merlot. So,
we could talk about wine forever. I'm actually going to be doing some stuff on wine today, in a different context. And this is where I want to segue is like everybody that's got wine keywords out there, we keep them. We don't shut them down. We're still going to add wine customers as they come through our PBS forms for those that have it. And we're going to, we'll go on that directive. which speaking of which, there, you guys, there are things that might open up in the future. It's always a thing, right? Wine's been around forever. I don't think it's going away. It's just the way that we're marketing online, the way that it's been going there has just changed. It's interesting. Again, shocking to me. I mean, we're almost at, I mean, 9 years of marketing wine. And we just watched the last, couple years. It's been really interesting. So just want to just touch base where it's at. Here's the thing. I promise you, if you've never tried our wines, you probably should get some. If you've tried our wines, you know what it's like. And you know what? Make sure you're stocked up so that it lasts, and we'll see where it goes from there. Tanya and I are ready to relaunch it if we see things change. We also, there's some interesting discoveries on that too. But and the thing is we can always do a special release. We can always do other things. We're gonna start looking at other avenues of that, and we'll see where things are at based on interest. Again, we're gonna keep a pulse on it. Wine changed everything for us. Wine is the reason why we even were able to establish, the triple R247 the way that it is today. And it's a great storyline, but also things shift, things change, and this is why we like multiple streams of income. If one's going to go away, you better have other ones to protect it, and we don't all have crystal balls. So the flexibility of the performance blogging system once again has proven to be the only way to do business online. Okay. Moving on. Right. So we got the 26th. We're going to be doing that marathon, and getting ready for a good summer push. You guys, there is never a season not to blog. People are interested in information and finding out about things all the time, and whatever's trending is what they're looking for and they're seeing. Remember, we're trying to captivate people and bring them in to see what else we have. We are trying to constantly bring traffic in, get new sources, get that SEO. And, I'm just going to go on a little bit of a deep process for you. Everybody around this go global, but even if we just talk about the United States or North America and people doing their web searches, people have different needs, different interests, different things all the time. And they're looking online, they're searching online constantly. All right. Not to mention, things are being pulled up more and more through AI searches, right? You got Gemini, you got, what's that one Elon calls it? Grok? It's not Gronk, it's like Grok. I can't even remember now. And then you've got Chat GPT, which I still utilize a lot. You get used to it. And one thing I'm noticing in searches that are being pulled up a lot more are YouTube videos. They're being pulled up as a reference point. More so than I've seen before. And so we're gonna really, everybody should have a YouTube channel where you're doing any type of a little video, anything that's on there. And we're constantly gonna teach you how to do that. Embedding the video is super easy. We do it all the time. We train on all the time. And even if you have a channel and you don't have anybody watching it yet, right? No, you don't have anybody subscribed to it yet. You want to put it out there because you could hit a vein. Tanya, you've seen this before. We've always done the content, and we don't ever write it thinking, we just hope lots of people come and it goes viral. We just go do something that we're passionate and put it out. But we've seen it where 1,000 new people join in one day. We've seen it. We've seen others get, more than that, and it resolves that way. But when you're doing SEO, okay, the search engine optimization, the keyword stuff, anything could burst at any time. The thing about it is, if you're consistently putting it out there and you have that content, it's at some point you're going to hit a saturation point where you just start getting followers, subscriptions. You're going to be tapping into those like-minded people or similar-minded people. It just happens. And you just got to build it. And you guys, I have content that I put out and it doesn't get anything. I forget about it. And because I got different tracking in place, which you guys are going to have available sometime soon, I all of a sudden notice I'm getting traffic on something I created 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And this stage, some of it's 10 years old. I mean, 10 years ago is 2015. We were putting a lot of content out. I got pages and pages and pages out there. I've got different tests I've done. I've got multiple PBS systems that I've tested just different variations where things go, and it's it's amazing. And so what I do is like they don't focus on what's this going to make me now. I focus on this is going to give me more content, more ways to bring people in for everything I've already built. And every time I add another page, I'm adding more possibility to what I already have. I'm literally stacking the cards in my favor. The more keywords, the more doors I've created to get people in. And you guys, once people land on our PBS, doesn't matter what brought them there, they're going to click around. They find something of interest, they're going to click around even more. The more they click, the more we make. Let's go have some fun with some content. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, let me get set up here first. All right, we got a good showing today, guys. Okay, so where I'm going to go right now in page creation, I'll put some stuff over there. Rebecca Gonzalez, what's your PBS? Can you put it in chat, Rebecca? I can look it up for you if you need me to. I'm putting you totally on the spot. That's what you get for being my center. 1m31.com. All right. So I'm gonna pull yours up for a second. Let me share my screen. You went with the color of green. That's okay. Green's okay. Blue's always better, but hey, you like it's good. Okay, we gotta get Google AdSense on yours. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to cooking, food, and wine. All right. I'm gonna go over a couple things on here. Rebecca, are you okay if I take about 20 minutes to work on your system? Is that okay? Give me a thumbs up. I'm getting the little nods. Okay, okay, good. Can we pull this up? You got some wine stuff on there I'm freaking thrilled about too. So righty. You guys gotta bear with me when I pull this up. Got it. Well, okay, here we go. All right, I'm in this. I'm gonna go to a couple of things here, and I'm gonna really recommend a couple of things. So I'm gonna take some liberties. I'm gonna go to your customization, and we're gonna go to the colors, and we're gonna go to default and default, and I'm gonna publish it. I want you to go back to blue. These being green are okay, but I'm gonna tell you the blue just works better. I'm gonna have you just go back to blue. Once you get Google AdSense, you can change it back. Um, you got some different photos on here. Oh my gosh, you've done some stuff. Those are the good ones. I love this picture. Look at, okay. I see what that's awesome. Okay. Um, all right, you've done some really artistic stuff on here. This image is a little big, but yeah, we got a little bit big on the images. I'm just gonna go to that really quick, just so you guys I'm gonna go here to customization. I'm gonna look at your images really quick. We got some big ones in here, and while I like these, they're too big. We got to get rid of the big ones. You want to keep this space. You don't want to push anything down. You want to just use the space to give us and nothing more. So if you're going to do it, you got to crop them so they're not as big. If they're a little bigger, I'm going to let them stay. Um, all right. I want you to have some more in here. These are different. You should have some eyeballs in here already. Yeah, like this one. It takes up the perfect amount of space. We're gonna put a few more in there. They just work really good. You already have them in here. We're just gonna put them back. This is one. Purpose is so that it keeps their interest when they're going through. And we just have some that have been proven to do that. So we're gonna just try to keep that going. Let's see. I know you got more. And we're gonna add, yeah, that's good. That's good. I got rid of three. I added three more. We're gonna say we're gonna come down here to randomize and then publish. All right. Now the next thing I saw in your thing, and you said we got affiliate disclosures, DMC. You clearly are you're doing awesome stuff. This looks really good, Rebecca. Now I'm going to tell you we're going to have an issue with this. You got a little too artsy, and this is a category page, so I'm going to open up this one, and I'm going to open up your all things. Right click, and then open a new tab. I'm going to edit on that one. I'm going to hit edit on this one and lock. Okay, and these are category pages, and so I'm just going to show you. I want you to get Google AdSense. You can apply for it. So the problem with this is we have too many photos. They're in the wrong places. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove this one. We're going to remove this. This is not an offer page. This is an index page. We're going to highlight this and get rid of anything that's bold. We're going to keep that on the right. That's fine. Um, but that's the power of frequencies. If that's what we're going to use, we got to do this alphabetical. So P is going to be above it. This always needs to be to the right. On a category page, always to the right. Um, and then this right here, that's a great footer, but we don't put any footers on the category pages. And then this is on the bottom, and this needs to not be bold. So that's good. So we got the, and then performance and wine. So P comes before T. It's got to be, we're going to bump this up. We're going to move that picture back down where it needs to be. And then that's your frequency photo or your performance blogging photo. So I just rearranged that. So P, T, W, and then your all things, you went different. You went unlocking the power behind frequencies. It's okay to have the same thing, but U is going to need to go to the bottom anyway. And F needs to go above it. So wine magic, and then we have fine wine magic here. So this, we just need to and it's okay that they're different. It's okay. This right here looks amazing. I like how you did it, but we can't do it on a category page. So I'm going to take this part off right here. We can't have a footer on it. We can't have this like it's on a marketing page, and we can't have this image on the top. That's fine. Delete. And this needs to go to the bottom alphabetically. This right here, we got to get rid of this image, and this. We need to unbold it. And we need to get rid of this background and just go to clear and left. And I saw you do that, throughout. You got really artistic. It's cool, but we can't. These need to be very specific for this navigation. All things arts and entertainment. So we're going to just add that here. I took that up a couple points. Um, we're never going to have an outbound link on a category page. That's fine. That's good. That's okay. And it's an all things page. Again, these are category pages. We don't really market them. They're there for navigation. So this one, that's the right way to have that corrected. And that looks great, by the way. Um, you did your category pages. They're unique, different from the other one with the titles. That's fine. Um, but we got to go alphabetically. So we rearrange that. This one's at a 75. Yeah, that in a different way. All right. That one's good. So just remember, our category pages are not marketing pages. That's how it needs to look, right? When in doubt, look at 1f16.com. Right? You go to my arts and entertainment, you're gonna see it just listed, right? It's just that couple sentences on the top that explain what the category is about. Then heading 3, alphabetical, clickable link, usually the title, then small paragraph, 3 or 4 sentences of what it's about, a leading clickable link, and then an image if it is to the right. And this one's a little big, but it's fine. Okay, so when you look at your beauty and cosmetics, these all should be on the right. And then you don't want the header on the bottom. So and you're doing great. Like this looks really good. I can see you've done a lot of work, but yeah, and always to the right. The only time we go to the left is when we're doing like an offer page, but when it's an index page, we don't want the picture to ever get in the way of the indexing. Right? It's like if you were to look at the table of contents for a book and there's images on the left, you can't really see the table of contents. In fact, the table of contents usually don't have any images in it. We put images in, always to the right and always small. Okay, what I was coming in here for is your cooking, food, and wine. And I want to see what you had in here. And you got the joy of cooking, pairing and indulging. Okay, it's a dead link, but I want you to, so that's fine. I wanted to see a good article on there. So now I want to see where that's supposed to go to. See what's cooking here. I guess you're working on this. And I don't know where that image came from. That's a great image. It's just big. Um, oh, it's right there. Yeah, it's too big. I love it. It's just too big. So we're gonna have to like size it up a little bit. So if I just do this, I crop it right there. It's gonna be the right size, and everybody knows what it means. That's the way to do it. Just if that's still fine, we're gonna leave that in there. You make sure you always click randomize or just put that one photo on it. This one's a little big too. Um, that one's a little big too, but let's go back to it. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna crop it. It was you want to just don't go above that size. That's really expensive real estate. So just go with what it gives us. Okay. Oh, I just did the problem again. I just told you guys not to do it and I did it. Header image, randomize, and publish. Okay. That one's a little big too, so we're gonna do the same thing. Customize, header image. I'm gonna delete it. I love this picture, but we're gonna put it back in. Is there any more I need to check on? Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. We're gonna crop it. See that everybody, it doesn't change from the picture is. It's enough. But we're not taking up the resources. Like it doesn't matter. That's just fine too. Yeah, even that's all right. Whereas okay, so Rebecca, where are you? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna can you unmute for a sec?
Yep,
Does this make sense?
it did. Yes.
Your writing looks good. I'm reading it. You've done a great job. There's just some things we got to make sure we conform to.
Mhm.
I don't really like it either. Like you've got some stuff on your headers where it's really colorful in the categories. It's really colorful. You're taking advantage of the settings and stuff. I like that, but do that for offer pages.
Mhm.
Just don't do it in the category pages. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
That does make sense. Yes.
So, and then make sure you fix your dead links, but your pages are looking like you're pretty close to like submitting. You can always add more, but this looks pretty good.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, I was
So
like, I knew I didn't touch the wine one because I knew you said it was ending soon. So I was like, okay, I'll just kind of leave it.
let's talk about that. You can leave it there, and people can subscribe to your wine link that you have, and you just make them a customer. We don't know what's going to happen in the future.
Okay.
Like we all can think we do. We have good guess of what's happened before, but I don't think wine will ever leave our lives. I just think it's transformed. It might just take a set on a pause. There are things that just go in trends, and sometimes we don't know what those trends are. Sometimes they're 20-year, 30-year trends. Sometimes they are only few years. So wine did this from about 2014. It went like this. Well, now it's done this. Is it going to come back that way? It might, right? It might just take favor again. The the millennials aren't drinking wine. They used to be touted as the next upcoming. They're just not drinking it. They're drinking different things. Beer's gone up the different direction. I mean, it's like there's just things that go on, so you just watch it. And so that being said, in blogging, we don't need to do knee-jerk reactions. We just modify. So I'm still going to add wine customers, and when we have wines that's there, but if we all of a sudden are seeing a lot of people interested in wine, that's a good indicator of, hey, we better offer some wine.
I see. Okay. That makes sense. Like I thought we were just getting rid of it.
That's why I wanted to stress today, like, don't shut things down, right? Like, so for instance, coffee. We used to sell coffee, a coffee-based product. It was a weight loss coffee, and then it was no longer working. Well, we didn't get rid of coffee keywords. Coffee is a major keyword, and we would have found a coffee product, but we got one. We got the plus, which is we just keep going with it. The thing about it is what we do with the focus point is wine is such a keyword. It's people search it, it's tied to a lot of things. We want to always be relevant with wine. Been a focal point that's worked, but we just shift what we have. We can still sell wine type products, which we do, which is what I'm going to go to next. That's what I was going to. So I want to do the recipes, and then I want to work on the wine. Um, right. I need a. Are you around?
Hmm.
Could you do me a huge favor?
Sure. Me?
Tanya, I thought, you've already done me a favor. I'm actually glad I picked this out. Like, I like to just
I'm
see
here,
what
Rory.
people are doing. Like, it makes me so proud.
Rory, what's up?
Do you bring me a glass and my stuff, just a glass of my stuff, and
Yeah.
I'll take care of the rest.
Yep.
Thanks. Okay. Yeah, Greg, that's totally okay. Okay, let's go on. All right. So Rebecca, do you have recipes from your family?
Um, yes and no. Yes.
I'm going to work on a page. I want you to look at it, but if I'm going to show, I think I'm going to show a different direction. So we all have recipes. Okay, listen, we all eat food. We all have celebrations, right? Oh, hold on one second. Oh, yeah. Is it correct?
If you see Beamer at a co-hoster, don't forget to add those people because they could.
You can get a little bit of water. Okay, so Rebecca, what's a childhood recipe you remember?
Actually, I couldn't tell you a childhood. I mean, not a recipe. We would peanut butter and jelly tortillas and microwave it for 10 seconds.
No. Maybe tortillas with butter and jalapenos, so hey, I get it.
That sounds
that
good.
actually sounds good.
Yes, I was like, it was really good.
Connie just said she's done the butter and jalapenos, just butter and jalapenos in them.
I've never done that one. Or bananas and honey.
I do banana honey, but here's what my point is. A lot of times when I said what's a recipe that you remember, your first instinct was something complex, right? Like you were thinking of like
Yeah.
right. That's exactly my point. It doesn't have to be complex. It can be something as simple as what you just said, and you have a story behind it, right?
Okay, yes.
You see where I'm going?
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, absolutely. I see where you're going.
I'm tell you this right now. Just you doing that. This is okay. So this, Rebecca, this was like not planned, but this worked out better than I thought it would.
Also, babe, jelly and wine really good together. Just had to put that in there.
Is there anything that doesn't go with wine? Oh wait.
Yeah, that's
I
like a
haven't found it.
sangria.
Oh my gosh.
I got one. Fried liver. Fried liver does not go with wine.
I actually would disagree with
Actually,
that.
it goes
I
really well
actually
with
think that
one.
would be great.
Tandy, can you mute him?
But I mean, for the record, I actually love liver. You cook liver right? It's amazing. Venison liver. I ate a lot of it growing up. Liver and eggs.
Not my favorite.
So Rebecca, let's have fun with this. Ready? Okay, I'm already in your page. So I need everybody to understand how simple things can be. And you guys, sometimes it is the simplest things that's going to get the biggest reach. Let me let me just let's do the hand thing. You guys ready to raise your hands? Let's make this a little interactive. Okay. So tortillas, peanut butter, and jelly, and you just heat it up for 10 seconds in the microwave.
Mhm.
Is there anybody on? Yeah, raise your hand if that's a new thing you've never heard before. My hands up. And yet, even saying it out loud is like, oh, I bet that's good.
Mhm.
So, my point is, this is something we should all be sharing and going over there. And yeah, I mean, guys, I have some things that I did that were very simple that I should just do as well, and I will. So Rebecca, I'm gonna help you do yours. By the way, you can always go back and modify it and change it. Will never hurt my feelings. Okay, so let me go back to share this. So we're gonna go to cooking, food, and wine, and you have the joy of food cooking, pairings, and indulging. and healthy cooking that tastes amazing through cook. So you've been working. It looks like you're working on some things. Um, yeah, this page needs a little bit of help. Let's we're gonna unbold this. We're gonna remove this. Next, I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna unbold it. I'm gonna just clean this up here too. So it looks like you're working on a page. That Rebecca, make sure you're alphabetizing the listings, right?
Yes, I'll do that now. Yes.
Yeah, this is good. Like, I mean, you got coffee creamer, that fits in here. Um, this fits in here though. You don't want to you want to keep it consistent. There's a that photo's fine. It's there. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna do a recipe one. Well, and I'm gonna. And again, you can totally change this. I'm just putting this together. H3, and then I need to. I'm gonna right click here and open a link in a new tab so I can do a new page. And I'm just gonna go recipes that I love to share. We'll make that the keyword. I'm gonna let you do the backup page on this. Um, and then I am gonna go recipes. And I'm gonna go. And we're just gonna go with this is like the meta, right? So I'll come here. That's perfect. We're in green. All good. The permalink is going to be recipes I love to share. If I hit publish, that's what's going to happen. All right. Now, obviously, I didn't do this on the all things. I'm going to hit save. You're working on this. Someone's going to type recipes that I love to share. I'll put it there on the first one and then on the next link. You could add one more sentence to this. Like you're doing really good content sizes in your items. So you don't want to have one this thin. You want it to look pretty congruent. Um, all right, and I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with this now that I did that. So I go, oh man, I need to get an image for this. I'm not even sure I'm gonna find what I need. Kid friendly may not even be the right thing. So
Absolutely.
here 1 second. Rebecca, I'm taking a different role on that because what you when I the first thing when you said that was that sounds really good. I'm thinking my grandsons would be all about that. So I'm gonna save this image. Oh, cancel. I gotta click on it first. It'll take on a life of its own on a direction, right? And then it's something that's fun to share, right? And this, that's actually probably good. Let me go back here. Um, so I'm gonna add an image, and upload it, and I'm gonna upload it from the. I'm in the triple R247 ones. You guys, I've been doing a bunch of new photos and stuff in here. If you guys are looking, there's Kid Fun Food. I'm in the various images. So I'm in the Kid Fun Food. There's orange and egg sandwich, right? And I'm gonna have this. Like I wanted to go somewhere, and and an external link is kind of nice, like to send it somewhere, and like where would I send it? And that might be a challenge. So we're gonna play with that. I am gonna put this on the left in this case because align left. I did that right. Oh, left, and it's really big. So we're gonna go to like a 220, maybe 240. Okay. I'm gonna try to round it, and that does look good. Go back to page. Um, Recipes that I love to share. I'm gonna put that as the attribute on it. I'm not sure where to send it. However, um, an external link is always like great on an offer page, and this is an offer page, and where we don't really have like necessarily a place to go there yet. Okay, and that's fine. So you can just internally have it go back to the food category, and this is someone checks on it, food, food, wine. Let's go there. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Want a page. That's how I go to all things cooking, food, and wine. That's fine. I just wanted to go somewhere, and internally it's fine. So let's do that. And this is going in a direction. And Rebecca, again, you can change this, do whatever you want with it. I'm just going to do I want it to be a heading 3. And I got this image next to it, and you can have fun with I see your style on stuff you're doing. I like it. You can again change it, and then I'm just going to put what did you call it? Let's see, you just did peanut butter. You're with
And
me still,
jelly
Rebecca, right?
tortilla, peanut butter and jelly tortilla, or burrito.
Okay, I like that. And I'm gonna make that a heading. So let's go heading 4. And we're gonna go orange for that right now. Let's see. I always go grape jelly when I think of jelly, even though I think I eat more apricot than anything, but I'm just gonna go purple on the color. Okay. And do you go with crunchy or creamy, or do you have a preference?
I don't. I like both. It all depends.
I'm making this up right now. You can correct me anytime.
I know you said you never tried it, but it sounds all right.
Well, I visualize something and then just type it out there, and it's a habit when I write. Right, I try to be as detailed, inspirational on the thing as honestly, unspread is not a word of an inch out being spread on.
I was just thinking of another kid friendly, my kids always love, is that cup of dirt.
Again, you got keep going, and I would make them alphabetical,
Mhm.
right?
Okay.
And so like I got this, like now you gotta get a format together. And I would do it alphabetical. Like I just do everything alphabetical. So when they read it, it's like that. But now you see where now you're getting it,
Mhm.
right? What I'm going to say though is this is something that's going to be fun to put out there because of what it is. Like and so I'll get there. So just bear with me. So this is going to be a heading. We're going to go heading 4. This needs to be better. This needs to be bigger. We're going to go heading 3. I'm going to go kid friendly. We're going to go heading 2. Um, and we got ingredients. I'm going to make that bold. The steps went a heading 4, which is fine. Um, hold on. I'm just adding some details. Like we took something that might sound simple and we're adding some context to it. We're adding some ingenuity, creativity, right?
Mhm.
Um, so what I'm doing is I'm visualizing what you could do with it, right? Pulling from other experiences, clearly. I promise you, Tanya and I are going to be making these for the kids. I already know we are.
I mean, if the peanut butter gets too liquidy, then it kind of goes on the plate, but then you can add celery and they can clean it up with the celery.
So I'm adding that. Make sure you watch the peanut butter doesn't melt too much. And you can always, there you go. This is cool. Okay, now see this preparation steps. I'm gonna make this centered. I'm gonna come here to my background, and I know you know this because I saw you doing it. So I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So and I'm gonna go with this light blue. And now I look at that going, yeah, I'm gonna go bigger. And then this right here, same thing, and I can just I can make that blue as well, or I just make it. Like, here's the preparation steps. Here's what it is, and whatever it is, I got to make sure I'm consistent, right? Now, if I open that up, oh, I got to save it first. So let's save it. This when you start doing this embellishment or whatever you want to call it in this image, it doesn't always look the same way it looks here. Oh, and it is, but it didn't center it because it does throw that out. So I do want to like. And I'm gonna make that. I mean, I'm gonna go heading two. I'm just gonna keep it. I want it. So peanut butter and jelly, and here's the preparation steps. Here's the ingredients, and this is a heading three. I can make this a heading three. And whatever you do, just keep it standardized with the ones you do below it, right?
Okay.
And here's the preparation steps, and then list. If you have a picture of one and you put it on there, that's even better. But it's like you don't need to. Like you just have this done. And then I got recipes I'd love to share. It comes there, kid friendly. I got one, and then you had others you were gonna put on there. Now this is something I'm gonna come here now. I am gonna go to oh, I gotta save my work. So I'm starting you out. You can add to it from here. That makes sense?
Yeah.
They can have five, 10. You don't need to have a million on there, but you could, right? You can change that. I mean, eventually you could have a whole category just on recipes. Like recipes are one of those things you can just go on forever with, really. All right, I'm gonna go here, visit site. I'm gonna go grab the header or the footer. So, Here's your footer here. Even though it's a little different than C. I've seen different footers for you. So this is the original one. I know that well. And you have this one. Is this the one you like to use?
You set it on one of your things to change it up, so I've changed, there's several different ones.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with this one right now. Even though I'm gonna put it here and I'm gonna make it a heading 4 and I'm gonna offset to the right. I'm gonna stick with that direction. And we're gonna highlight the whole thing and we're gonna bold it, unbold it, bold it. Yeah, we want to unbold it like that. Perfect. Yeah, and it's okay to like change it up. But have one that you like to use for different things. That's great. But you want to put a footer on any offer page you want a footer on, not the category pages. Got it?
Yep.
All right. So this is, I mean, there's this. Let's look at where we did on rank. I got kid friendly. I got recipes. I got that. Obviously content's not quite there yet, but you add one more, you're going to be over it. Keyword density, you'll get there eventually.
Mhm.
Subheading, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's see. I can come down here. That fixed that. And that keyword density, it'll take that up. You'll get there just as you're writing other recipes. Um, heading 3. I'm gonna do that here too. Heading 3. I'm gonna keep it. Um, yeah, I'm just going crazy on it now, right? But You can, Rebecca, you can totally take any of this off or change it. I just had a little creativity that came to mind, so I just threw that on there. What's that put on there? I mean, you could have fun with that, and maybe I'm going too far, but you could do whatever you want. All right, there we go. So that's an article page by itself. It's there, and then what I would do. So are you going to keep this page?
Yeah.
So I'm going to come here, right, and then I would market this, right, and I would do it like I'll do it my way, where I'll put it on here for the community side. I'll put that on there. There's that little image that came up, right?
Mm.
And that I think that would draw the curiosity. Image does that, and then post. And because I posted it that way, normally I don't put the link in a post on Facebook because they block it. This isn't to a group, so it'll go out. But then I'm gonna go to send. So I can see where I can send it. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with it. I'll just go to my thing here. I'm gonna put the same image that will pop up on it, but I'm not gonna put the link because I'm gonna do it on my own Facebook, and I want it to hit people, not just be blocked, right?
Mhm.
So so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit post. Comment. that picture will draw stuff in too, but then it goes to that, and then I put that on there. I always try to be as descriptive where I can. And then that's out there. So that's going to help with some traffic. But then this is one of those things too that you should just be, blogging out, right?
Mhm.
And I'm going to go to classifieds for free. I'll log in. Spend time writing it. I'm going to spend time posting it. It's 50-50. If you got an hour and you spend 30 minutes writing, then you got to do 30 minutes posting. If it takes the whole hour, then the next time you have an hour, go post it, right? Just balance it out. Just a good rule of thumb. So I'm going to go to my ads first. And redo them. I'm gonna go back to another one while it's doing that. I like to have two of them going usually anyway. Post ads and category is probably the first thing I'm gonna look at. Um, they don't have food, but they do have, I think they have a recipe. Yep, recipes. Okay, so I came up with the headline to put on there. I'll go ahead and we'll go to the description. And this is where people mess up. And the same with the image. Like I'll put an image on here. I use that same one. I think I just want happy kids, really. Um, or a wow face. Let's go get a wow face. Let's go here.
Mhm.
I was looking for. I imagine something. I come here and look. I'm just gonna go with this one. Resize it so it works in the ads. Choose file. And I'm just gonna use the one image. I'm not telling what it is. I want pure curiosity, right? Okay. And it doesn't matter if you add more to it, Rebecca. That one thing in there ties to tortillas. That's fine. I just want the curiosity to go there. So when you do an ad, it's ABC. Everything's like there's like steps to it. A is the headline. If the headline doesn't grab their attention, doesn't matter what the ad is. Now the headline grabs their attention. Now they see the ad. Now the ad's job is to get their attention to click on the link. Once they click on the link, they come to our PBS. That's what we want them to do. That's it. ABC. A, headline. B, ads got to make them click on the link to go to C, our site. And then the rest happens from there. That's it. That's what we focus on. So I got that image. I've got the recipes. I've got that. I'll go ahead and post the ad. Because right now, just go to the United States. Then I'll go all the states, all the stuff thereafter. So I like the image. It's fine. And it's, I could have a picture of a tortilla. That's actually a great idea. Let's see what we got for tortillas. Right there, but it has eggs in it. I don't like that one. Don't want that one. It's a tortilla, and I got options. That was easy. So I'm going to come back here where I'm posting this. And I'm going to come and add an image, choose file. I want the tortilla. Upload. Select it too. There's two. Post ad. Oh, I should change the location. We're not posting this to every country. It doesn't matter. For me, I'm going to post this everywhere, right? And classifieds for free. Again, one place we post ads and just I'll keep that going. And then there's all my ads that were renewed. Now I'm going to show you guys something in this training because I got 10 more minutes. And I'll do this really quick. So I did that birthday celebrations and I got interrupted somewhere along the way. And I wrote it down where I was at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit edit. I'm going to pull up another window. And this edit works so good now. So it's just simple copy and paste. I'm going to post ad. And I'm posting, it's the header and it's under announcements. And I do all the rest of my information. Down here, grab I can just copy and paste to get it going again. And I'm pointing this out because for those of there's a Linda Horn. I sent it right to that one. In this case, I went right to Linda. And then I can, you can send it to your other page in there. I have an image. Yep, I do the same image down here. This one. And actually, where's that image? So I'm going to do 2 images on this one going forward because I thought about it too. I'm like, I have that. Somewhere on here. All right, there. So that, and then there's this one from it. So perfect. And then post. I'll post the next one. I'm going backwards. I'm going from bottom up. So I get that one going. And that's how you bring another one, like you get interrupted. That's it. That's how you go grab it again. Easy. Easy peasy. All right. I'm in the 3000. So here I'm on Algeria. I'll just keep posting this one. And the thing about like on Facebook, so I'm gonna go to my Facebook. There's my posting right there. I'm gonna go to share. I'm gonna share to a page. I'm gonna go to my Rory Rickard page. And put it. I'm just gonna post it a couple places. Um, share. Oh, it's already down there. Perfect. Oh, I'll go look at mine. I don't know what it's doing lately, so let's see if it even worked. See, there it is. All right. Algeria's where it was last time. Let's keep going down. So that curiosity to curiosity, and then obviously that's gonna click them there, and they leave, and that's just that's the path for getting traffic. I think it looks pretty good, Rebecca. What do you think? You're muted.
Sorry, I was like, somebody was calling in and I was like, oh, I better mute this.
Good. I think we did pretty good on that.
I think it looks great.
So make those changes on your category pages.
Yes.
Right. Check your links. You're cooking food and wine. You're formalizing. So get that done. Um, as long as you have 3 items in every category, you're fine. You don't have 3, you want at least 3. More is but more, but you're cooking, like if you're working on things, just take them out for now.
Okay.
Like I don't know what your timing is for like applying for Google, but your pages, other than the categories, that you just got to clean those up for the formatting. Your stuff's looking pretty good. I don't know if how far you got through the pages.
I was like, I was like, I know I knock out a lot, especially because I'm not a very good sleeper. So I'm like, and then I get just as motivated like you. And I'm just like, oh, let me just, and then I'm stuck doing it for hours. And I'm like, oh man, I should have slept.
I happens to me all the time, all the time. So that was a good take today. I had another thing I was gonna do, but that like I felt inspired. This went really good. And then Rebecca, let's get you Google AdSense.
Yes.
All right, so polish
I would
that
think
off. We went over that. Everything else looks good. We made some corrections on the photos, on the sizing, the categories, and then make sure you don't have any dead links. So just basically go through your categories. I'm going to be redoing step 3, which is the category pages, but I think you know what to do.
Mhm.
Okay. I've I'll tell you guys like I've been redoing the training. We're going to coursework. If you go to step 1 on the RRR247.com/RRR, it's all new training. So it covers all the latest greatest that the new students get. But I went slower. I did it page by page and put a lot of training content and notes throughout it. And it's really good. There's a lot of things that we do on this. Now I'm just going to put this out there as a challenge on the recipe pages. We all should have them in cooking, food, and wine. When anybody clicks on cooking, food, and wine, we should all have recipe pages. And if you don't think you have like a family recipe or something that's on there, I mean, look, Rebecca, she came up with one thing, and that was a great article all by itself. Right? And I took something, it sounds simple, but when I started breaking down the steps, the page created itself. Now she can add another thing and 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 another thing, or she could and you it can branch out to so many other things in the clustering. And the thing that's fun about it, right, is it's just content. There's no purpose for it to sell. It's a purpose to magnetize, bring people in, right? Like I put that out there. I'm not selling anything to anybody. But when they click on it, they go to Rebecca's page, they can click around and see whatever else is there. Just remember the basics of how this performance blogging system works. Okay, I'm to the hour, and I'll just recap really quick, and I'll put this out there. I'll stress it, you guys. If you haven't tried the wine, this is a great time to try it. So you know where things are at. And those that already had the wine, you're not going to be able to get it for a while. So I wouldn't hesitate because we're not bringing it back on. We're shutting down the shipping warehouse. We had it. We're through our leases. We're done for now. We're done for now. So get your wine. All right. Buy a case, get 2. We're giving you one. We're even paying the shipping on the second case. Crazy. Crazy. Like if you add up like that, it's like I mean, I never really wanted to ever discount our wines because we do them at such an amazing price anyway. But you guys, this is crazy. And if you order 2, you're gonna get 4. I'll tell you, Tanya and I personally, we go through cases of wine almost faster than you want to admit sometimes. But we share a bottle, and it's great for a steak night. It's great for tacos. I'm going to tell you right now, like there's some good jamminess in flavors that would go with that tortilla we were talking about, Rebecca, with that Nile Eddy Pinot Noir. I mean, as simple as tortilla, peanut butter, and jelly is, like I'm thinking about it. I've never done that before in my life. No, like that sounds like something that we should have just done with the kids. We're going to, I mean, and again, to how fun that is to market, it's going to grab some attention. They're going to be like, wait, and I'm not in their face selling stuff, but I am bringing them into the PBS. Niall,
I'm not waiting for the grandkids to visit. I'm gonna make that. Dina and I are gonna enjoy that. Maybe this weekend.
Can you believe how simple that is?
Yeah. What would you pair that with? I know what I was thinking.
Well, I just said the Nile Eddy because the jamminess of the berries. That's what I was thinking of. If I had that Cab Franc, I would do it. I don't think we have any left.
No.
But it would go with it depends on the jelly and it depends on that like you could accentuate it a little bit, but I mean you could put it with a lot of things. I mean the peanut butter, To me, it'd be the jelly. The jelly, what I would like keynote on. So for me, I just go with something,
Old, more tannins.
yeah, just to bring out that. But I mean,
Oh,
yeah, but even like a rosé would probably be fine.
oh, I have a couple of those too. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hmm. There you go, Dina.
Okay.
It was, I mean, how easy, right? Like, you have one of those crazy nights, like you're doing trainings. We got the study hall, and you're like, what am I going to eat? That would take like a minute. It took
So
you
it's
longer to
funny.
eat it than to make it.
I was working on my recipe pages because that's what you're doing today. So I did the same thing, and I got like 3 of my pages up into the high 80s, low 90s, and indexed them and resaved them again. And I was thinking, and I said in this article, you should try different wines. You got to keep exploring. You got to keep experimenting. So with that in mind, I think we'll try it with the rosé, the Pinot Noir, and the Merlot in one day.
Yeah, we can have our own taste test.
Yeah, let's do a taste test. I'll give you an update,
Cool
Rebecca.
though
I'll let
is
you know how
like
that went.
you like Rebecca, and the thing about it is like, so let me I'm gonna add more to this page. That recipe, as simple as it is, I thought of like my brain went right away to like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be so easy for kids. And you know what, keeping the kids happy, fed, running through stuff, like that's a constant thing as a parent. And if you've got the more, I mean, that alone could just get really good emphasis. I mean, and you could even tie up another page. You could do a lot. Like, but just sharing that out there for busy moms. And now I have something I can go post in a busy mom forum or a forum for moms that's not in their face advertising. Like I could go to a Facebook group for moms, and I'm on several of them, and just say, this is a great recipe for your kids.
That's
Like,
exactly
check.
what I was thinking. I was like, oh man, just those easy, fast dinners.
Yeah. The thing about it is now when I go post that out there, I'm not offending anybody. I'm not marketing anything directly to them, right? So when they go there, there's other things. Sure, that's beside the point. That's it. But I'm sharing something that they're not going to get mad at me for posting. Make sense?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm thinking this too. Like all the homeschooling forums I'm on, I can go share this. Like, oh my gosh, moms, this is a great recipe. Like great kid food. Like you guys got to see it. This page turned into something so tremendous for marketing. My mind's racing on it, and it's all valid stuff. And I'm not going to cross any lines. I'm not going to piss off any admins unless they're already pissed off at me, which I've done.
I got a question for the master blogger when we got him here on this subject. So I know a lot of people are probably doing what I'm doing right now. I'm going back to those recipe pages, thanks to Rebecca and this idea, and I'm redoing them. Revised date at the top, at the bottom, or not important at all.
I'm glad you brought that. Okay, so there is gonna be, so I'm gonna call it SEO folklore because there's a lot of things that are out there. Now, the way that the performance blogging system has always been designed, I don't want to be tied to a date because I may not touch that page for years. So if you start updating, you got to do it through everything because you got to have consistency. If you have some pages that have it and others that don't, that's inconsistent. I'm not going to put a date on mine. I'm not. I don't want to remember it, and nor do I want to have it be, dated that way with that update date. If I don't put an update date on there, then I have a publish date. And I like to change my publish date for whenever I make major modifications. I don't want to put an update date. Now, I know there's stuff inside Rank Math. I know there's stuff that's out there that says it. And I'll just tell you this, like anything, if you do it one place, do it in all places consistently, right? So like if we do a custom footer, do a custom footer on every page, not your category pages though. Remember, category pages are navigational. They have their own rules, leave them alone. But if I'm doing an offer page, I put a footer, every offer page will have a footer. You don't want to do a footer? I've already proven they help with everything. It's a standardization. But again, on the update, the only problem with doing a date is now you've committed yourself to update and always do that all the time. I just don't want to do it. I'm not worried about the implications of what it's going to offer me. I see it more as one more thing that I don't want to worry about. I also want people, if people land on that page and they say that it's updated 5 years ago, I'm more worried they're going to leave versus stick around and read what's on there. I'm going to put one on there.
So I
So for
agree with
me,
you.
I'm not using it. But if
I
you're
agree
using
with you.
one, just now you're married to use it all the time based on consistency.
I agree with you 100%. It's kind of the answer. Gary Henderson is like one of our students that keeps me on my toes. He challenges me to find all this stuff out. Love that guy. I'm telling you. But I gave the same answer, and it started with, "Did you see Rory do that?" Let me get with Rory on that. I don't think that's something that's necessary. And there's something about putting a date, because I plan on having this PBS for another 30 years, right? So you just covered that. I got a date on there that's 30 years old. How is that going to rank? How's that going to do? What are the readers going to think when they get there? Oh, this is something somebody wrote all the way back in 2025.
I've seen content specialists say to do it. You guys, let me just break you guys. We are not a media outlet putting vital information about humanity and things going on. We're not. We're sharing ideas and concepts, all of which usually have a twist to market something. It's a performance blogging, performances to make money in performance sales. We don't need to date it. All
I
right.
don't know if it's in the new Keystone video, but it's in the old Keystone video for sure. Go ahead and say it. We're kind of different.
We are kind of different. Yeah. I'll tell you this too. Um, and you guys, I'll put it out there. And it's something you guys should all mention. Yes, performance blogging is something I created that. We had link post blogging. I'm known as a creator of link post blogging and performance blogging. We changed it from link post because we don't just do link posting. That's one of many things. And performance blogging, and just so you guys know, I've trademarked it. I've had Jim send out letters to big companies to take it off their stuff and won every time already. And so when you guys are marketing, we're part of performance blogging. So when you're doing that's why the PBS is so important, but we have it out there and people know what it is. So when I always tell people like, I'm a marketer and say, hey, have you ever heard of performance blogging? And a lot of people will say, yeah, I say, that's what we do. It's fun. But you guys, we coined it, trademarked it, and I'll do some more with it. But there's only one performance blogging system. It's ours. And the way that we utilize blogging, SEO, and stuff. And guys remember, like rank math was a big uptake for us. And pretty soon we're gonna have this course that you guys can go on to become even better at this and gain. And for those that are making money on Google AdSense, this is how we're gonna make more money. I told you we're gonna be adding zeros to your income. If you're only making $100, let's make 1,000. For those that are doing like great income on this, it's going to do even more. It's just going to help increase the impact. But Rebecca, this page, this one little tortilla little recipe, if you post that in the right places, it's enough to get a lot of attraction and stuff going. So hopefully you're bugged this weekend and you have some time to go finish a PBS, because I would push this out there. This is one of those things where it could generate 100,000 visitors a month, a week, a day, that one little thing. And it doesn't matter that it's not Bella Vita. It doesn't matter that it's not Savings Highway Global or anything that ties to our, PBS vortex. It's about bringing traffic in, whatever door works. They click on that. What else does this person have? And hopefully they want to become a community member, right? And the thing about it is it's on there, and then Lord help us if someone wants to share it anywhere else or another group and it starts getting some viral recognition.
Yeah.
And if you were to do like a little video, Rebecca, like where you're just making it and just do it like on a YouTube video, even 5 minutes, and throw that on the top of that, and then link that video to that, now we're completing the whole marketing cycle.
Okay.
I'll finish with that. See, Dina, I'm gonna let me stop the YouTube. You guys want to go and be marketing training, log into your account, log into your